I think maybe even Dirty Jersey Rat. Dirty Jersey. Yay! I love that show.
I will not be on Twitter all week, and I made that decision early afternoon yesterday before all the fireworks. So if you want to get a hold of me, it's either my Patreon or my Instagram. That's the only place I'm going to be. So if you're DMing me on Twitter, I deleted the app on my phone for the week. I wanted to do a full-out cleanse, and I'm glad I did. It was almost foreshadowing. I do that from time to time where I just want to focus on other things. All right, let's get into it, guys. A lot of questions, and I'm here with answers. I have tons of answers. The fact of the matter is I've been doing well as of late. I started to get my shit together. I was on the schedule, the program. I was really working it. It was getting back to my routine, and I was doing a good job. I wasn't drinking. I was eating clean. I was working out. And then some shit in my personal life came to fruition, stuff I have to deal with. And I know we all have problems and we deal with shit. I get it. We all have problems. I'm not saying cry me a river. I'm not looking for sympathy. I didn't even tell anybody. I didn't even tell anybody anything about anything. So I'm dealing with personal problems, personal things in my life. And I was dealing with it this weekend. It was always good to do the show just to get away and a nice little escape, just kind of get my mind off things. So it's always fun because I do appreciate all the like-minded individuals in here, like Jesse Angel and everybody. My neighbors yesterday, the building over, they had like a block party. It was pretty sweet. Everybody in the neighborhood was over there, and I was taking out the trash, and they're like, hey, come on over, hang out. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Hey. So Mark Norman came over. He's like, hey, I have comedy. And I started drinking some drinks during the afternoon. I kind of fell off the wagon. It's a struggle. It's a struggle. I have issues with drinking. Some of the, I'm just being honest. A lot of my problems in my real life have all been traced to drinking. And when I'm not drinking, I'm doing great. I can honestly say everything's great. And I'm very productive. I get things done. But it's a tug of war. And I do stupid shit when I drink. It's just a fact. I do make a concerted effort not to. I really do. So when I tell you I'm not drinking, I'm not drinking. Yesterday I was. And it was a good afternoon. It was a good escape. I was hanging out with my neighbors. We were having a good time. I forgot about all the personal shit that was going on. And it got away from me a little bit. You know, I don't know. I don't care how rich I am in this world. If it's free, give me 3. I'll always be that guy. I'll always be the guy who's looking for the budget, the cut, whatever that is, the Groupon, whatever that is, I'm looking for it. Anyways, I woke up, go to the bathroom, and I got the link from Kevin Brennan. It was in my email. Now, I wasn't watching Kevin's show. I didn't even know he was on. And I was still out of it. I was still a little tipsy, if you will. So I went on, I took the link. First thing I see is dumbass Geno. And of course, Geno can't help himself. He has to be combative right out of the gate. He has to come at me because he's a fucking lunatic. He's out of his fucking mind, and he just can't put things to rest. He can't just let well enough alone. He has to fight with everybody, not just me, everyone. And during that, I started saying some shit. I was using words, his words, the words he uses on stage. The one him and Cumia screams out when they were at the Funny Stop and other venues. I took Geno's word and I just fired it back at him. That's all I was doing. I took his word and I shot it back at him. His favorite word. The word that he says all the time. Nonstop. At comedy shows. At Compound Media. I took his favorite word and I shot it back at Geno. Was it the right call? No. Was it a good look? Absolutely not. Am I racist? Not at all. Not at all. At the end of the day, it is just a word. And I was weaponizing it and using it on Geno. If Cumia and Stuttering John are no longer around, it's going to be a better place. You have a dark energy about you. You're a fucking 65-year-old video game piece of shit who cheats on his girlfriend, has no loyalty to anyone, will stab anyone in the back for $1 or $1, throw people under the bus. You're just a dick. You literally were trying to get this trending to get me canceled. That's who you are. And let me remind everyone here, I'm not Bert Kreischer. I'm not Theo Vaughn. I'm not Louis C.K. Okay? I'm a guy in Florida with a Honda in a 1-bedroom apartment. That's who I am. So good luck getting me canceled. You going to take away my Honda? Last time I checked, Netflix isn't knocking on my door. But that's how you operate. That's how you operate. You want to weaponize it. So, Cumia, like, you can hide behind it. We hate Stuttering John all you want. You're a piece of shit, too. You would think you had that wake-up call when you almost lost your life. Your quadruple bypass. You remember texting Opie, I'm sorry. And then right when you're back to healthy, you're back to drinking, being a fucking dickhead again. Go fuck yourself, Cumia. I'm sorry your butt hurt. I don't kiss your ass. And I think you're a fucking douchebag. Well, he's so talented on the mic. He's such a good broadcaster. Who gives a fuck? It only goes so far. I'm not impressed, okay? I'd rather have Artie Lang back in our lives than you. He's got a radio show on Sundays. Awesome. You're amazing. I'm going to suck you off like Carl. We're going to fly him into Hackamania first class because he's Anthony from Opie and Anthony. You're a fucking loser, a creep. But Mr. Free Speech Network, Mr. Voice of the Voiceless, you're a fucking fraud, dog. Everything around you is just dark, negative. And I'm allowed to hate Stuttering John and I'm allowed to hate Anthony Cumia at this exact same time. Same with these tools. You don't have to choose a side. Call it like you see it. So all you motherfuckers who are trying to cancel me, go fuck yourselves. I never made it. I'm not Whitney Cummings. What are you going to cancel me from? Seriously, what is your end game here? Ooh, he said a bad word. As soon as Geno started coming after me, I went to that card. It was smart play? No, it wasn't. It was stupid. If I wasn't drinking, I would not have done that. But I knew Kevin was on Rumble. I went for the shock value. And I basically played Geno's hand. That's all I did. But you fucking little bitches tagging people in tweets. We're going to get Chad in trouble. Are ya? Are ya? I mean, if we want to go after people's jobs, we can do that. That's fine. Because Kankles, I know where you work. Does anybody want that information? She's going after my work. And Kiki, don't even get me started with you. Kiki, you're a fucking open micer. That's what you are. Don't even act like you. I don't know where you get this confidence from, but you're the dumbest motherfucker talking. That's all I'm going to say. You're the dumbest motherfucker talking. And congratulations, Stuttering John. She turned on you, just like everybody. These are the most unlikable human beings I've ever come across this world, this corner of the internet. They all suck. All of them. I want no part of them. Anything around Geno's negative too. John, where have you been? But the whole queen who sucks off doormen is sniping. Oh, cool. Mrs. I don't have content. That's all right. Because we're going to be striking you, bitch. You're getting struck, Kiki. You might want to shut down your stream. Have you talked to Godfrey yet? Yes. He's cool. He's fine.
Dirty Jersey, you broke my heart. Mainly by including Granny. That's my main issue.
You know what? You weren't. I know that your ass was not going to bring this up.